What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Just a short little video today about um, really just 3D designing and how simple it can be to make some of the easiest stuff. And well, today I went to Harbor Freight and I picked up some just cheap little picks. That I'm gonna throw everywhere apparently. Just cheap little picks you use for 3D printing and really anything else. They come in really handy, but the case that they come in, I don't know if you can really see it, but it's so flimsy and you can't do anything with it. It barely holds them. So I 3D designed a case that I'm going to be 3D printing, and it's actually printing right now as I'm making this video. So it should be done here within the hour. So in the meantime, I figured I'd go ahead and make this intro and go ahead and show y'all how I did it. This is gonna be kind of cutthroat, I guess, per se, but this is just the basic steps that I did to make it and fast forward to design it. And it was really, I hate to even say this, but it was stupid simple, and really all of it is. It's not much to any of it. First things first, you want to import your image, whatever image you want to do. Take a good straight overhead image of it, and sorry, I got a text message. A good straight over image of it, as flat as you can, like if this is your phone, as parallel and as flat as you can. And you always want to have something in it that you can go off of as far as your measurements, whether it's a quarter, any kind of scale that has some kind of inches or any kind of measurements on it. That way you can go in here and click calibrate and calibrate your scale. Go from, like, say 3 to 4 in this case. In this case, we know that's 1 inch. So calibrate your image to be to scale. But since I already did all that, next thing you do is you basically copy your image. And I did this to one of them and just I did a rectangular pattern and just patterned them out. The next step would be, this is where I extruded everything. Next step was where I basically just drew a box around it, and projected the lines on the bottom of it. Let's see, and projected these two traces, just so I could help space everything out evenly in the box. And then after that, I extruded the box up and ended up having to go and extend these up a little bit further. That way they'd cut up through the top of the box all the way. And then you difference that out. Use your combine tool up here. You click your body, target body, and then you click your tool body. And then you click keep tools or don't, which I don't. I didn't in this case because I won't need them after this. But you do that for all of them, and then what you will do, or what I did, was I made some pockets for some magnets to go under, and all I did was measure some little neodymium magnets that I got from Harbor Freight, and then I laid it out on the bottom right here. I laid it out, just drew my circles, extruded them up through the bottom up to the top. That way it wouldn't have a big circle gash hanging out on the top. Let's see, then we went by and we put a fillet or chamfer, chamfer, fillet, whatever you want to call it, on the bottom, just to break that bottom edge. Then I did that on the top, just around the various edges. Then I went right here is where I drew this, and all I did was I went into sketch, created a sketch on this face, and then I projected this wall, and then picked up these two edges and found the distance between them, and then the same thing right here with these two edges, found the distance. We actually did this top edge and this bottom edge, found the distance, and then drew two lines down and found the center, then come up to the top, drew a circle just down below center, so it's going to be just below the center of the handle of the tool. And then I finished sketch, and I picked up all four corners, or all of these circles inside the circles, and I extruded it out all the way through it to cut this little channel out. And then I just went in and did a slight little fillet just to break the edges on it, make it look a little bit better and a little bit smoother. I think that was it. I did the keyhole in the back because I forgot about a keyhole. And to do the keyhole, all I did was I drew this. It's simply two circles, one the size of whatever the head of the bolt or nail you're going to be using, and then the smaller one, which is going to be the shaft size. And you always want to make it a little bit bigger. Usually about 15 to 20 thou bigger is more than enough. And then just connected it the size of your smaller hole. And then when you do your first extrude, you do your main circle, your channel, and your small circle, and you extrude it up however deep you want to go. In my case, I did 0.25. And then your second extrude, what you want to do is a little bit more, I'm not going to say tricky, but what you want to do is you will select all of it, everything, your whole box and your bottom circle, and you want to go over here to where it says directions. You say one side, two side, or symmetric. Click two sides. Do your top extrude all the way to the top of however deep you went, the first extrude. Second extrude, which would be the bottom side of it, you just want to go up however much of a wall you want to be actually supporting it. In my case, I think I did 0.1 or 0.125. And that's just going to give you this right here. That way the head of your bolt or nail will slide in it, and it leaves a little channel to slide into when you put it on the wall. But yeah, that's basically how I did it. That's all I did to do it. I did it maybe 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes. There's nothing to it in all reality. But like I said, did that. It's getting ready, or it's actually printing right now. I did this to use Cura, Ultimaker Cura, to slice it. An hour and 38 minutes. I'm sorry, just under 2 hours. We're doing it on the FL Sun V400, 400 millimeters a second, 0.2 layer height. And there will be, right after this little intro, there's going to be a time lapse of this actually printing. It's actually recording a time lapse right now. I got my little camera. You might not be able to see it. Hang on. Let me swap camera views over here. I can find my cursor. There it is. It's actually recording right now on that one. There's the whole V400. It is absolutely enormous. It's massive, and it is amazing, and I love it so much. Has made my life so much simpler. But like I said, there'll be a time lapse of this towards the end of it, and then I'm going to go over the box when it's finished up and then installing the magnets and everything, just so y'all have a better look at it. But this V400 does exceptionally well. This is at 0.2 layer height, 400 millimeters a second, very little tuning. I had to tighten I had to adjust, the belts once when I got it. One of them was a little loose, not bad. It was just when it jerked, it had real hard acceleration. It would skip steps or skip layers, move layers. And this actually right here, you can actually see where it did that. Had a real bad layer shift right here on the top, and it's really kind of hard to see, but it's just really wavy all up and down it. But we got that fixed, and this is one I did months ago. We got that fixed. Now we're on to smooth prints, no layer shifts. I'm still working on getting the supports to leave smooth edges where the support can't contact. But other than that, I am in love with this 3D printer. It prints out so freaking quick, so fast. Here's Xbox. This is the Elite Series controller holder. I printed it out yesterday. It took like an hour and 45 minutes to make. And that's at 400 millimeters a second. I haven't really cleaned it up really at all. I ain't really had time to. It's got little bitty burrs here and there. Where I still need to get a little bit of tuning done, and just with my settings. But it turned out amazing. Super quick, super fast, and I love it. And then here's my brother-in-law's that I did for him. Oh, he wanted this one that has the Xbox logo in it. I mean, it's insane. I mean, the quality, the surface finish. It may not look too good on camera, but it's top notch. I'm very pleased with it, 110%. So, with all that being said, we will jump to the time lapse. I hope y'all enjoy it. Stick around, let me know what you think. Comment, like, subscribe, please. It would help me out more than anything. And share it with anybody you think might be interested in it. Help get it out there. I'm a newer channel, still trying to figure out what all I'm going to cover. I'm going to do gaming, 3D printing, obviously, some 3D design. But I'm not really 100%, and I may just do a little bit of everything. I don't know. But I'm not 100% sure as to what niche I'm gonna stick with yet. And like I said, I might just do a little bit of everything. I'm just doing this for fun. That's all it is, just for fun. Something to do in the meantime. Make a little bit of money here and there, maybe, you know. But yeah. So if y'all would just check it out, let me know what y'all think. So yeah. See y'all when it's done printing. Okay, y'all. I'm sorry about this. I totally forgot to turn my mic on to record the audio, so I'm just gonna kind of fast forward and explain to you what I was doing. This is me pulling it directly off the build plate. Showing the surface quality of it is actually really amazing. Like I said, this is directly off the build plate. No test fits, no nothing. That's the first time I put it in. You can see how accurate and how close and how good of a fit it really is. It really kind of shocked me. Usually it takes 2 or 3 little iterations to get them to fit perfect like that. But what I'm explaining right now is all that little stringing that you saw. The majority of it you can get with a lighter. Just a simple lighter, nothing super fancy. Doesn't take a lot of time at all. You can see they're almost gone right there. Almost all the way gone. If you do this with color, if you let the flame touch it, however much, it will leave like a little black soot, and it can be really hard to get off on color. But since this is a black PLA anyway, I'm not really gonna worry about it. Here's me putting the magnets in. Trying to get my camera to focus. It ain't wanting to work with me for some reason, but we just ended up moving the camera down here, and I'm sorry for all the shakiness, y'all. It's just a 1080p camera. It ain't the best on the market, but for what it does, it does really well. And this is me pressing them in. Made the fit a little snugger than I usually do. I didn't really mean to. Might have a little bit of adjustment needing to do or tuning on my settings to get the holes absolutely 100%. But yeah, this is me pressing the magnets in, and I had a little tool. It's a little screwdriver tool I got from Harbor Freight. It's really handy. It comes in useful all the time. I just took the tool out of it and used the screwdriver part itself to kind of press them in, and they really pop in really well, really easy once you get them started. Make sure they're in there straight. Had to make sure I get it pressed in all the way. Alright, I'm sorry if y'all are hearing my fan in the background. It's over 100 degrees here in Louisiana. It is unrelentless. It's been over 100 degrees almost all day with pretty high humidity, and it's not for the faint of heart. It is not fun. Alright, y'all. As I explained, I forgot to turn my mic on. But it's actually turned out really well, and actually the magnets are holding it in. Oh, I guess I can't shake it that much, but the magnets are actually holding it in really well. And it's kind of hard to see, but the fit is actually really well. I actually kind of impressed. It's the first go. New one, just pull it out, use it or whatever, and it just pops back in. Doesn't really stick out the back at all, just like I wanted. The handles, little finger groove pieces just below the center line so you can get it out. I'm probably just gonna reach up here and whenever I find one, whenever I need one, I'll pull it out the right way and just pull it out. But I guess it's the thought that counts. But yeah, like I said, they hold in really well. I'm pretty impressed with it. So if y'all want it, y'all want the file, I'm gonna be putting it in my Thingiverse collection. Y'all feel free to download it, remix it, whatever y'all like. Like I said, it's just a Harbor Freight little cheap pick set. It ain't anything. I got the box right here. I think. Yeah, it's just a little Harbor Freight mini pick and hook set. It was like a couple dollars, I think. It wasn't much. But anyway, the files will be on my Thingiverse. I'll put a link to it in the description below. Y'all please like, share, subscribe, comment. What else y'all would like to see? What else y'all would like me to make a holder for, or a case for, or anything. Tell me what y'all want to see, and I'll get a video out as soon as I can. Thank y'all, and as always, thank you for checking out the channel. Hope y'all come back, and until next time.